Hey Scorpio, how you doing? I hope you're super well. My name is Diane and we're going to do a Who's Coming Towards You reading for April. You are so welcome here, Scorpio. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it will resonate with you and you'll enjoy it, and if it does and you don't feel like liking and subscribing for me, I'd appreciate that a lot. And there'll also be an extended reading for this as well, Scorpio, in case you're interested in that. So who's coming towards Scorpio? Okay, you have the Eight of Cups. So they're leaving something behind to come towards you. Oh yeah, they certainly are. Right, it seems to me, now it could be a person they're leaving behind here, but you have the Six of Swords. They're leaving behind some kind of chaos, some kind of situation that was no good for them. Now that could be a headspace as well that they're leaving behind. Doesn't actually have to be a person, and they're coming towards you with this offer. Oh my god. Yeah, now I think this person might be a little shy, and you have the King of Wands here, so they've been they've had their eye on you for a while. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. They could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you have the Eight of Cups here with the Six of Swords, so they're leaving something behind. You know, the preceding card to the Six of Swords is like a kind of a messed up mental headspace. It can also be a connection, or it can even be friends or family or a job that was keeping them stuck, but it was something unpleasant, right? Something that wasn't good for them. It just wasn't good, so they're leaving that behind, and there they are. Page of Pentacles coming in with this offer. King of Wands usually suggests that they've been kind of thinking about this for a while. You know, there could be an age difference. Like they could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them. They're a little shy. I also think I think it's been a while since this person has dated as well. They've kind of been trying to figure out how to approach you here with this King of Wands. They could also be, this person could be like an entrepreneur. They could own their own business. They might live a little bit further away from you, because there's quite a lot in here about coming to see you, like traveling towards you. Or that could be like metaphorical, you know, but there's this offer. And you have the star underneath that. Wish fulfillment. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Look at this though, you have the Queen of Swords with the Page of Wands. Some of you are getting a message from a Libra, could be a Gemini. They're coming in pretty fast, okay? It's taken them, I want to say it's taken them a long time to get here, but now that they're here, they're going to move pretty fast. Oh, oh shit, okay. They moved away from a third party situation. It could also be the memory of a third party situation. Something that happened in the past. They either... They could have got cheated on in the past, and they're moving away from the memory of that. They could also have been involved with someone else that they're leaving behind for you, right? But yeah, the Chariot with the Eight of Cups, they're moving pretty fast now. They're seeing that wherever their cup was before, it is not serving them. You know, because their cup could have been with the memories of a past connection, right? But they're being heavily guided by their intuition with the Moon. And they're becoming very focused, very determined. Something of a spiritual awakening with this person too. They could be a Cancer. I just saw the Tower as well, so this is going to happen quite fast. So they've kind of leveled up here from the Page of Pentacles to the Emperor. They could definitely be an Aries. But yeah, they're showing up here as like they're coming in to make you this offer as an Emperor. Okay, so this person may have had some difficulties that they were dealing with the Six of Wands here, but they feel ready now. They've overcome whatever difficulties they had, and they feel ready. I think they didn't feel ready before. Obviously, for some of you, they were involved with a third party, so obviously that's not being ready. But yeah, like the Emperor is, you know, leveling up. Like I said, you could be older than them, or they could be older than you. But I think there may be quite a significant age gap for some of you anyway. And one more for the King of Wands, please. One more for the King of Wands, yep. King of Wands with the Ace of Cups. They've kind of been, like, I don't know if you're actually in contact with this person. Even if you're not, they've kind of been energetically waiting to see what's going down here. They're a little cautious, and I think it's, yeah, there's been a what do you call it? A separation here, I think, while this person, because they were kind of holding back. And I want to say with the King of Wands, they pretty much fell in love with you immediately is what I'm going to say here, but they held it back for a long time, and I think they kind of wanted to see what was going, I don't know, because for some of you they were in a third party, right, so they couldn't come towards you, but for others of you it was like the memory of being cheated on in the past kind of held them back, even though they were very, very attracted to you with the King of Wands. The thing is, the King of Wands is also very loyal, you know, so this person was, I think they were kind of assessing the situation to see if you would be loyal, right? Because the thing is, I know, right, it's like, but I'm not in contact with them, like, how can they possibly know? But the thing is, we're so limited down here, you know, the 3D, like, this stuff that you see every day is not, it's nothing. This is nothing. Like, all the action, like the real action is going on behind the scenes, like in the 5D, like all this stuff we can't see, right? So, you know, this person has kind of been getting coaching from their higher self, right? Like learning to open up again, learning to trust, this kind of thing. Like they're kind of watching you energetically from afar for some of you, right? But yeah, there's been a break, but they're gonna come in fast now, okay? I think they are a little worried about what you're gonna say, you know? I don't know if you're, because the Queen of Swords can be like a little defensive. They definitely see you as someone very smart. It could be a Libra, but they definitely see you as someone very smart, maybe a little defensive. They might see you as someone a little defensive, but Page of Wands, definitely getting a message here. Okay. So, yep, first card that I saw, shy. So this person could definitely, they feel kind of shy to me. Even if it is like, you know, the King of Wands, they can be, you know, very charismatic, very charming. They could be like an entrepreneur, own their own business, but still kind of shy, right? Because I feel like, especially with the Chariot, that's maybe kind of surface level stuff. You know, like underneath it, they're not actually that confident, right? I mean, they're very successful, you know, I would say they're successful. That's what I was going to say earlier with the Emperor. They may have been having some money problems or something, so they wanted to wait until they were at this Emperor status where they felt successful, right? Where they felt like you would actually want them. You have generous. So this person's very generous. Very good looking as well. King of Wands energy is very good looking. Responsible. You have also here two cards of someone that's going to be very faithful. Someone that's looking for a committed relationship. The Emperor and the King of Wands. These are both energies of someone very stable, very loyal, that is going to be looking for something solid. You know, the Emperor is looking for his Empress, or another Emperor, you know, or the Empress is looking for another Empress. You have charismatic here, yep, very charming. Let's get another couple here. Ooh, they might have red hair. They could also be Scottish. Like, I know that's not a thing, okay? Like, I know that's like a cartoon thing that all Scottish people have red hair, but like, I don't know if you're living in another country, like this person, you know, that might be something that stands out to you in this reading. Like, your person might be Scottish, like maybe you're Canadian and your person's Scottish or something. They're a straight shooter though. This person's not going to lie to you. You have fire signs, so they could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The thing is though, they could have that in their chart somewhere. Like a lot of people identify with their rising or something like that more, you know, or they could have like a midheaven or something. So you might think they're a Capricorn, but actually they're more Aries. You also have earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So very, very responsible energy. And you also have Scorpio, so it could be another Scorpio. Let's just get another couple because we've got that one, so I want it to be even. You can have another couple for that side. They're a leader, yeah, King of Wands energy, like leadership energy. They could be a manager, some kind of boss energy. Like this person's either in charge of their own business or they're fairly high up. They're like a manager or a team leader or something like that, right? Yeah. Let's get one more, please. I just want one, Spirit. Get one more, thank you. Sensitive. Okay. I think that's interesting that like the first card that came out was shy and the last card was sensitive. So I feel like that's something they try to hide, the fact that they're shy and the fact that they're kind of sensitive. They like to show up as this emperor, like King of Wands, you know, someone, you know, charismatic, like kind of a fiery energy, like, you know, would probably, you know, likes to look after people, this kind of thing. But I think they're actually a lot more sensitive than they let on. There's a very deep bond with this person. Very, very deep bond. You have confident. Now, see the way that that dog is sitting? It's almost like a fake it till you make it kind of pose. You know, the way that the dog is sitting, it's like, it's quite regal, but it almost looks a bit put on to me. So I feel like they like to, like on the surface, they're, you know, they come across as very confident, but I feel like, not so much in reality, you know. They like to appear that way. They have a lot of dignity, this person. You know, I feel like they didn't want to come towards you until they could be this emperor energy. They're very sweet. This person's a very, very sweet energy. And what else do we get? Here we go, adventure. So this person's, you know, they kind of like adventure, right? They like to do new things, like they kind of like to conquer the world, which is probably why they have this leader energy, you know. Okay, so you also have courage here, so this person's very courageous, and you have reliable as well. So very reliable. And courage, so very courageous. I think they will be quite protective of you, right? I think this person is not one to shy away from a challenge. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this person was an entrepreneur. And it may not, you know, when you think of courage, like you think of someone like rushing into battle, right? So there's not really a lot, like thankfully, there's not tons of opportunities for that, for like people to demonstrate that today. Not saying there's none, but there's not tons. You know, in day-to-day life for most people, touch wood. But it's in terms of like what they're willing to do, you know, like they're willing to speak up in front of other people. They're willing to, even though they're quite shy and sensitive, they're willing to, you know, put that to the side and do what needs to be done to be successful, right? They may be something of a traveler with the King of Wands and the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, and you have proud. So yeah, I think this person is quite proud. They don't really like to show how sensitive they are. They don't like it to show when things have bothered them, you know, is what I would say about this person. So I think pretty much what I'm getting from this person is like they didn't want to come towards you until they were perfect, like until they were perfect, basically, until they could offer you something, like, because they were obviously, for some of them, they were in a third party, or they got cheated on in the past and they were healing from that. you know. You have strong at the bottom of the deck here, so even if this person's pretty small, like, you know, if you're dealing with like a little, you know, a little woman, I feel like she's very emotionally strong. Kind of looks to me like this person's been through something, right? They've kind of had to be strong. And I'm just going to pull one of these bad boys. The Silver Waterfall. Right, I have to quickly look that one up. Excuse me, Scorpio. Okay, so the Silver Waterfall here, this is all about, it's all about someone that's very sensitive. I think your person struggles with, you know, transmuting negative energy, because they may be something of an empath. I think they're very sensitive. You know, they may even suffer from a little bit of depression from time to time, or that may be something that was caused by whatever happened here in the past. But I think they do struggle. Like I said, they may be an empath. You know, they may absorb a lot of energy from people around them, and they're actually learning how to deal with that, right? So, you know, this is someone who I think they have to work quite hard to kind of keep their vibration up, you know, all this kind of thing. So definitely this person's very sensitive, but they wouldn't want you to see that side of themselves, you know. They just wouldn't want you to see that side of themselves. I think they very much like to appear as this Emperor, King of Wands, like, you know, charismatic, like I'm in charge, like boss energy, nothing bothers me. But actually I think a lot bothers this person, you know. So I'm going to jump into the extended reading, Scorpio. We're going to talk about how your person is thinking and feeling, and maybe what action they're going to take as well if that comes up for them. What's currently going on with them in their life, how they feel about the connection with you, and some messages from you, from them to you as well. So the information about that will be in the description box. But if you're not into that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope it resonated with you and you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if it did, Scorpio. Many blessings, love and light.